As human animals, our brains contain deep programming that influences how we behave socially. We are hardwired to care about our status in a group environment. Therefore, it's almost impossible for most of us to have absolutely no interest in what other humans think of us. What others think of us is important, but it is important to recognize when we are doing things due to what others will think. Making all decisions based on what we perceive others will think can be extremely destructive. It can damage your mental health and can ultimately ruin your life. We must control ourselves to prevent making poor decisions based on incomplete information. Also, note the use of the word perceive. What others think of us is not always what we think they think of us. The way we behave is not always the same. Often, our circumstances or our company naturally influence our behaviour. Most people behave differently when they're socialising with a group of friends compared to when they're in the workplace, speaking with a subordinate or with a superior. Therefore, we cannot rely on the way people behave to determine what we think they think of us, unless they downright tell us, and even so, they still may not be telling the truth. Ultimately, what others think is important, but only depending on the setting. For example, in a job interview, what the interviewers think of you is important. Whilst walking past a stranger in the street, what they think of you can be less important. What we must do for our own optimal mental health is recognise this and make sure we are basing our behaviour and decisions on what is right for us whenever that is appropriate, rather than living for an image based on unfounded and ultimately unconfirmable perception. If you don't, you will be allowing others to control you, often without them intending to do so, or even knowing they're doing so. In fact, they may well not want to. Focus inwards instead. Analyse your thoughts and your decisions. Do things, wear things, say things and think things that make you happier. Your life will improve immeasurably if you do.